Good day, everybody. It's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I'm going to bring you a video on bow making. And so what I want to do is take out some of my bows. Maybe I'll put a little piece of lace up here to set them on. Hopefully they won't get lost in that. I'll have to look at the camera and see. But we have a lace doily here that was given to me in some Happy Mail. So we'll just put that on here. And actually I'm going to show you some other stuff that I made as well, that I'm putting together some, not kits, but packages, where I'm going to include one of these bows. Look at how beautiful they are, you guys. I watched a video that was done by Treasure Box, and I will put her link in my description menu, and you guys can go over there and check her out. She's a very, very pleasant lady. I love, love, love watching her and listening to her talk with her accent. It's a beautiful accent. It's very calming and sweet. But anyway, I loved her. I loved her bows so much, I had to give it a try. And with these bows, there's no sewing and no tying bows. So these are just some of my butterflies, and these are going to go in the little packages that I'm going to be making up. So I thought I'd put those out here too. Maybe I shouldn't, because it just busies it up a little bit more. We don't need those. Okay, so let me see if you can see these well enough in the camera. And I'm sorry, with my new view, I can't see my display very well. So that's the minus of me doing my camera this way. Having it the other way, I can see exactly what's appearing on my camera, and it makes it much easier for me to at least try to stay in focus and in view. But I had to try this because I do get a lot of complaints. Not a lot. I get a few complaints about the angle of my camera. So I'm going to give this a shot. And if you guys would please make comments down below and let me know what you think of this particular view of my crafting videos. I really, really want to get this right, you guys, and I've had it wrong the whole time. I know this. I've had a small space to work in. I still do, but I'm still trying to get it right. So anyway, so these are the bows that I made. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I just love them. And they're so easy and fun to make. And you don't have to have fancy, you know, let's see, I gotta go this way a little bit. You don't have to have fancy laces or anything. These are just offcuts that you can, you know, get from things that you've already done, that you've saved the fabrics on, and the ribbon and all of that kind of stuff. And they're just really, really beautiful. And I had so much fun making these. This one's a little different. I put some of the ribbons on this one kind of wrong, but it's still gorgeous. And I love the way it turned out. So I think it was a happy mistake, but I do prefer having it look like a bow. You could, like she indicated in her video, you could move these around and turn it into a flower even. You could do a flower out of this. But my particular preference is the bows. So this is what I wanted to do. And so what I'm going to do with these particular bows is I'm going to set each one up as a package with, here's the other thing I made, you guys. I made some beautiful, beautiful tags. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. OMG. These are gorgeous tags. So this is a teddy bear. The only thing I'm noticing is I think now I've got my light on the wrong side of my table, because I can see that it's not as bright on that side. So that may be a problem. So I've got that tag. Let's put these kind of up here. And I'll just lay those kind of that way. I did this tag, which is also beautiful. And this one I added some feathers to it. And this gorgeous tag, look at that. Isn't she pretty? And these are really, really strong tags. I didn't make these out of paper. These are made out of, I bought some clothes and they come with some really strong tags. So I saved the ones from the clothes that I bought and used them to make these tags. I spray painted them white. That worked. And you can't see anything that's on the tags other than what I put on it. So it worked out really, really well for me. Look at that one. And the other thing that I made, in one of these I did make, I made this feather. And actually I made a couple of them, but I did put one of them, it was a pink and white one. I put that into one of my embellishment boxes and sent it off to one of my Etsy customers. So this is a feather that I made out of a piece of material from some blue jeans. Isn't that cool? And then I did add some glass glitter on it, so it's not real flimsy all the way around. It's kind of stiff where the glass glitter is, but that's okay. I wanted it to sparkle a little bit. So that is my feather. Isn't that cool? So I want to make some more of these feathers out of some different fabrics and see what I get. But I thought these would be really cool to put like on a memory box or something, because there's always the talk about, you know, when someone passes away, if you see a feather lying on the sidewalk or somewhere, that's them sending you a message. So I thought, what a fun thing to put on a memory box. So I may make one of those to put on my mother's memory box, which I have not finished yet. So these are the tags. So what I was going to do is, this one I'm actually putting with the feather. And where are my butterflies? And this beautiful butterfly. So that is one set that will be going into my Etsy shop. I'm going to put that in this box. And then there is, and don't quote me on these because I think I'm getting them right, but I might get them wrong. So this one, let's see. How did I do this? I think this one is going with this one. And this is going with this one. Think, or is it this one? I think these two are going together. And then this is going with this one. And I had this going with this one or this. I haven't decided. Not everybody's going to love this one. So this one I may just keep and put into a package at some other point. So yeah, so this one's getting the little teddy bear. And let me see if I can remember how the flowers go for, or the butterflies go for these. And I think, let's see, I think that one's going with that one. That is going with that one. And this is going with this one, I think. And then I feel like I'm missing a butterfly. I am. There's another butterfly going with this set. Maybe this is supposed to go here. And this one gets a butterfly too, but I don't see the other butterfly. I don't know what I did with it, but they will all go with a butterfly. So maybe I can put this one with this one, except that it doesn't quite match. I'm trying to get these to be matchy-matchy. So that's another set. This is probably not going to be the butterfly this one gets, just so you know. but each one will get a butterfly, a tag, and a bow. So I thought those would be pretty. These are great for packages, for memory boxes, or just jewelry boxes that you're creating, for journals, the front of journals. Wouldn't that be gorgeous going on the front of a beautiful journal? So there's so many uses for these beautiful, beautiful bows, and I just had to make some. I was so enthralled in her video. My friend Kim sent me the video to watch, and I was so happy she did, because it gave me something new to do in one of my videos, and I'm super excited about it. So anyway, I will put those aside and take this off the table, and we're going to make a bow. So what we need to do is, these are all bits and pieces. I think I'm gonna make a blue one. And I wanted to use some of this fabric, which I just found laying around this morning. So I kind of got excited when I saw it, because I thought this would make a very pretty bow. And this will make up the bottom layer of the bow. Now these pieces don't have to be super long, you guys. They're just, this is about 5 inches. And so this is the widest piece, and this piece is going to go, I'm double thinking this, because I may end up cutting this in half and using it as one of the more front pieces. And then we need some laces, pieces of lace. I've got some of this. I've got some of this lace, but that's not going to go with that one. This lace. Just find all the little bits and pieces of the laces that you want to use, and you could even use a piece of this. I think that would be very, very pretty, going down a strip of it. And then take some bits and pieces of, you know, whatever lace you've got laying around. Here's a piece of blue. Kind of the wrong blue, but you can mix a couple of blues in there. It'll be pretty. I even found this piece of chenille that I have that I thought I need to make one in. Here is some that is blue, and I can't find the other piece. I know I've got one in here. Here we go. We've got a couple of pieces of this, which would go nicely. I've got some of this pretty blue, and I love this ribbon. I got this from Temu. Isn't that gorgeous? So, and you don't need a ton of stuff, you guys. Just a few little things that you can throw in there that you think might be pretty. There's some eyelash trim. I'll show you how you can use that in it. And this is just some regular lace that I have. And I like to throw a little bit of ribbon in there. I'm not sure. Let's see. What did I do with my ribbons? Uh-oh. Here they are. I've even got this ribbon. How pretty would this be? It's gorgeous. It's actually, I think I did put a piece of this in the other blue one that I did. You can take some of this lace that you get from the Dollar Tree. This works really well for one of the top layers. And I'm going to need a little bit of twine. That is something you will need, is some twine. And here's some just thin, light ribbon. Okay, so that's probably more than enough. And then I've got this too. I used this in the other one, but I don't want to use the same things in both. And then I also came out with this. Is that not gorgeous? These, I got 3 pieces of this from some fabric that I had that I absolutely loved. It was a shower curtain, and I don't know what happened to the rest of it. I think I used it in a quilt, a rag quilt that I made. So pretty. And here's some other lace. Maybe we can use a little bit of that. Okay, that's going to be more than enough. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the bottom layer. And I'm going to test this out and see how I want to go, because I was originally thinking we'd use this on the bottom. But this would be actually quite pretty, cut in half and used more towards the top. So I'm going to kind of put that one aside. I think I like that for the top. And since I'm going to kind of throw in a couple of different blues, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this as my bottom piece. But it's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to cut a little bit off of this. I hate to do that, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, and then I'll just save that other piece. Okay, and then I've got this, and what I'm gonna do, and each layer needs to be a little bit shorter than the last layer, so just remember that. So this one's, and it needs to be a little bit thinner. Okay, so you're gonna do this, you're gonna make an X. But I did learn with making my first bow that your X needs to be not, let me show you. Don't do it like that, because if you do, you'll get more of that flower bow like the first one, the blue one. I don't know if it was the blue one. I'm trying to remember which one was my first one. I think it was the blue one. Yeah. So see, this one was the one that kind of I couldn't get it to go down once I did that. So I don't want that on this one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our X more sideways like this. Okay. So there's layer 2. And then I think I want to take a little piece of this ribbon and make that layer 3. Okay. And this lace down here kind of wants to stick. So there's layer 3. And you don't want to go with too many layers on this stuff, you guys, because then you'll end up, and this one I'm actually going to cut in half. Because it needs to be a bit narrower. So I'm just going to go like this and cut that piece off of there. Okay, and we're just going to go like that and like that, and put that aside and put that aside. And then I think I don't want to go too many layers here, so I think I'm going to just take this piece. So we only need one of these, and it's going to go a little bit shorter, so I'm going to cut this down. Whoops. And this is a little bit wider too, so I'm just going to thin this one out just a bit. And I have a bunch of this. This fabric actually came out of a top that I had bought that I didn't care for much, so I just went ahead and decided to cut it up yesterday. And then, let's see. I was thinking this would be pretty in there. If I did just... No, I just feel like the pearls are going to cause problems for me in that one, so I'm going to have to play around with that one a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll take a couple of little, maybe a couple of pieces of this. Yeah, we'll use a little bit of this lace. And that's going to go in our X direction. And then we're going to use a piece of this. And we're going to just cut this just like that. And maybe thin it out on this side just a little bit. And then to just make a small piece sort of in the center. So this I'll probably be able to use in a little bit smaller one, so that's okay. That's nice. Okay, and I think that's going to be it. I did want to put just a little bit of ribbon. So I'm going to use this nice thin white ribbon to put in the center. I think I learned a little bit as I went yesterday about, I might just do, I might go with 2 of those like that. Okay. And then I do want a little bit of this eyelash trim. I've got a whole bag of eyelash trim. So what I would like to do is I would like to share a little bit with you guys, and maybe what I thought I would do is I would make some kits for these so that you guys can make your own. And if you don't have the laces and all the pretty stuff, I can add some of that stuff in there for you guys to do your own thing with. And so we're going to take this twine. Oh, I am going to add, just real quick, I want to have some pearls sort of hanging out on this one. So I am going to add a couple of pieces of pearls. Just 2 of those. Okay. Let me get all these crumbs off my table. I'm going to try and stay a little bit neater with my crafting if I can. And then I'm going to take a little piece of this twine, and you can use any twine. You can use like just a white piece or whatever you have. It doesn't really matter because this is not going to show. And what I should have done is I should have put this behind that bottom piece. It's easier if you do that and you just kind of layer everything on top of that piece of twine. Because it's going to fall into place a little bit better. Okay, this is the tricky part. You have to finagle your hands when you're tying this. So go really loose here at this point, and then you want to get your thumb and your pointer finger holding it down in the middle, and then pull to tie your knot, because you don't want it to round up in the middle. And if you don't hold it down, that's exactly what's going to happen, and it's not going to look nice. So I've got my knot. I'm just arranging these pearls real quick because they seemed to want to go a little off kilter there. Okay. So I think I've got it. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to pull it really, really hard, and then we're going to tie the knot on the back side. I probably should have left this twine just a little bit longer, because if you want to keep this to tie on a package or something and you want to have that tie, this one's not real long. Although I think it would suffice, and then you can just leave this twine on your bow, and that way it's there. Okay. And then you can just sort of adjust everything the way you want it, and this looks really, really pretty, you guys, so far. So that's that one. And then you have to find your center. So we're going to go dig into our this is my smaller bling box. with my littler sized blings, like button sized mostly. And you can just pick whatever you want to put in the center of that. But the other thing that I want to do is I want to take a little piece of this white ribbon because I want to make a tail. And so I'm just going to use, whoops, one piece of this. Okay, that's already tied. And I'm going to actually tie it in with the knot on the back. So I'm going to lay it, in fact, I'm going to put a dot of glue and lay it just like that. And then I'm going to tie another knot around that ribbon. And that way I know it's not going to go anywhere. And there, now we have a little tail. So that looks really, really pretty. And then I can just tuck that twine back there. And I really, really love this one. I think it turned out gorgeous. So let's just get our center on there. We've got a little button here. That looks really pretty. That one actually goes really nicely. Sorry, I dropped something. Just trying to see if I have anything maybe with a blue stone in it. I know I do here somewhere. Not that. Let's see. But you want something fairly small. You don't want to use anything real big to go in the center. Gosh, I know I have one with a blue stone in here. I do. And you're not it. This one might even be pretty though. Hanging down in the middle. Could do something like that. Here's one. This is gorgeous. And that's got a blue stone in the middle of it. I think that might just be a little bit too much. So, let's... I have a little cameo here. That would go pretty in the middle of that. Look at how pretty that is. I really like that. And it goes very nicely because it's got blues and pinks in it, kind of. So let me see. Do I want that? Or do I want that? And the other thing you guys can do as well is you can just take a flower. Let me grab a flower real quick. Be right back, you guys. Not sure if I have a blue one in here. I did just get some flowers from Bird's Place. Oh, I want to remind you all, Debbie has changed the name of Kiki's to Bird's Place. It's a new group because, as you all know, she got hacked. And so she had to basically start all over again. And it's been a huge frustration for her because it is a lot of work to get a group set up and then to get all of your members back in the know and back in the group. So she's working very hard to get all of you back over there. So if you haven't visited Bird's Place yet, please go over there, check it out. She's got a beautiful, beautiful logo now of a bird. And the reason she named it Bird's Place is she's basically naming it after her son who passed away a few months ago. And she wanted to do it sort of as a memorial for him. So, I'm sorry you guys, I know I pulled that back a little too far. So, I really think that looks really, really pretty, and I think we're going to go with the little cameo. But you can use a paper rose. I just wanted to show you guys you could take a paper rose and put it in the middle, and it looks beautiful. So, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to put this cameo on, and that will be perfect. Oh my goodness, I almost put it on upside down. There we go. Oops. Just like that. And we have a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bow. And then you can take it and you can fluff it. You can pull these bits and pieces around so that you have them, you know, if there's a piece you want to make sure is showing more, you can pull that out like that, because I definitely want this floral piece to pop out. And I can see that I got more on one side than I did the other a little bit. So I'm going to just kind of pull it out there. And get my ribbon out. And my pearls and my eyelet lace. And there we go. So we have a gorgeous, gorgeous bow. And it's ready to use on a package or a journal or memory box or whatever you want to use it for, you guys. This one's a little bit thinner than some of the other ones I did, so you can make them, you know, this one has more layers in it. But it's very, very pretty. So that's the difference between, this one's got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. And this one's only got like 5. So yeah, that's the difference. And then you could put this with that pretty blue butterfly. I can. Let me pull the butterfly out of the bag here real quick so you guys can see it. This is a gorgeous butterfly that I made. And I put diamond dust on it and everything. So that would be really pretty with that bow. So you got your blues all together, and that's that. So anyway, I really wanted to bring you guys this video and show you the beautiful, beautiful butterflies that Treasure Box showed me how to do. And I will put her link in the description menu below. And you guys can go over and check her out. She's an absolutely precious, precious lady, and you're just gonna love her immediately, because she's got that way of pulling you in, and you want to watch her videos from start to finish. So I only aspire to be as interesting as she is. So anyway, but yeah, I hope you guys did stay till the end of this video, because I just thought it was such a great, great idea, and I just love it. So what I need to do is I need to do another video and do a video on one of my tags so that you guys can see how I did those. Because those you can, like I said, you can take them and use old tags that you have from clothes that you've bought or whatever, and just turn them into something really beautiful. And I didn't have a lot of them, but I have a few, because I have bought some new clothes recently just to try and get more clothes for work. And so I had a few, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make something with these. I'm not going to let them go to waste, and nobody's going to see what's on the tags because they're covered. But they're really thick and really, really nice tags. So imagine that on a gift. She's a very sassy lady. I'll call this one the Vixen. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, I forgot to read you my inspirational quote. So I'm going to go ahead and read that real quick before we go, you guys. My quote for today is, "Today is a good day to have a great day, to smile more, worry less, to be the very best version of you, to do more of what makes you happy every day, to be positive and regret nothing, to be humble and work hard every day. To be humble and work hard. Every day may not be a good day, but find something good in every day. Laugh, love, live. follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and remember to be awesome. You guys are all awesome, and I thank you all for watching today. I hope you will, if you're not already a subscriber, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you, and I'm sure the whole group would love to have you. I've got an awesome group of crafters, some that have been with me for a very long time, and we're trying to grow this channel, get it bigger and better. And so I really appreciate each and every one of you. Get on over to my Etsy shop, and you can see what I've got going on over there. These are not listed yet, but hopefully by the time you watch this video, they will be listed and ready for sale. I am making some more embellishment boxes, you guys. I made 6 of them in my last round, and I sold all 6 of them. So I don't think, I might have one left. I think I have one left. So if you're interested in getting one of those boxes, I think I have one left in my store. Let me go get that, and I'll show you guys. I wanted to show you all my box. Oh, I'm going to show you. I did make 2 more. Sorry, you guys. Let me go ahead and move my bows out of the way. I'm going to put them to the back of my table there. And I'm going to show you guys. I made 2 more, but they're not quite ready to go yet. Actually, this one I think is. The only thing I have to do is put the inside on the lid of this one. I so wanted to show you guys the other ones that I did, because they turned out exceptionally beautiful. I know you saw the video where I made the first one, and then, like I said, I made several more. I will put pictures of them up at the end of this video. This is one of my boxes, and this is actually a pretty large one, made from a cigar box. I had a friend, my friend sent me my friend Flora sent me, I'm sorry, I was trying to pick a piece of stuff here. My friend Flora Crow sent me a box full of these cigar boxes, and they were all different shapes and sizes. They were amazing, but look at the image that I used on this one, and it's beautifully, beautifully embellished. And then on the inside, it's also detailed with the same lady on the inside, and you could even decorate this further if you wanted to. I used some of my paper that I got. Actually, I got this from the Dollar Tree, and it is gorgeous. I think I put a piece of that in each of the boxes that I already made. But there's a package of images. I just chose different ones for each package, but these are some of the images that I chose to put into this one. And you can see they're gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I did put one of her in there. And then I also added 2 of my sparkly tags that you can use to do whatever you want to do with on these. And they came out so gorgeous. Look at the sparkle. Let me get a hold of her. I mean, they're just gorgeous. I'm still trying to get my druthers with my directions on this video camera. So let me put these back in their little baggie. But just to kind of give you guys an idea, I put one of my handmade rolled roses, a beautiful white butterfly in this one, and then there's a bunch of laces and things that I just cut some pieces and added them in here. Look at that piece, gorgeous. And some more of this. And then a nice long piece of this. This is from the edge of that lace. And I thought, you know what? Those would be pretty pieces to use in a project. Isn't that gorgeous? And then just some bits and pieces of other lace. I put a piece of this lace that I recently got. Some eyelash trim. We've got a bag full of bling. Just some different odds and ends in there. Some a wooden heart, a little key, some pearls. Just some different bits and pieces. A couple of roses from some fabric that I have that is really gorgeous. And then I added a little string of my pearl string. Some ribbons. I added a little package that's got clothespins and some of my safety pins in there that I use for dangles, and just some goodies. I think there's some jump rings in there. This is a package of my little bubbles. They're acrylic bubbles, and they're teeny, 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 tiny. But these can be used in resin, and they really do beautiful things. A little doily. There's some little bits and pieces, and every box is different, you guys. I make all my boxes different. They're not the same. This is a little clippy thing that I had purchased at the Dollar Tree. There's a beautiful butterfly in here that I got from Debbie when it was Kiki's sale. So now from Bird's Place, Debbie made this one for me. Some blue and yellow ribbon. Some sequins. And then I added in this one, I've got some papers on the bottom. Some of this and a couple of other ones, I think. I don't know, maybe I didn't put a piece. Yeah, I did put a piece of this in there too. And then one of my Post-it note trifold little doohickeys so that you can do something with that. So I thought it was a pretty cool package, actually. Probably a lot more than you get from some other packages that you can purchase online. I don't know that people usually put quite this much. And for the price, you guys are getting a great price on this. So I think it's actually a steal. So if I'm being honest, I did put a lot of thought into these boxes, and it did take me a little while to get them done, because there was so much I wanted to do, and I just kept going and going and having fun. I had so much fun putting these together, you guys. They're awesome. And I would have purchased these from people when I didn't have supplies earlier on, and would have gotten a lot of use out of one of these. And there's those. And our little eyelash trim. I'm going to tuck in the side here. Your little rose. And your beautiful, beautiful tags and that beautiful butterfly. So that is a nice embellishment box. It barely closes because it's packed so full. This one's actually quite heavy. Okay, and then let me show you the other two. You guys have to see these. Look at this one. I did this one with a scene of, it's like a country cottage doorway. This is not from the images that I got from Cynthia over at the other paper girl, but these are some, and then I put this image of this girl on the side like she's walking up to the house, and just added a whole bunch of beautiful, a bunch of beautiful flowers and things. And then on the inside, this is going to go here on the inside. One of my handmade roses. This is one made out of lace. This is a bag of ribbons and lace and a doily and some of my pearls. This one has a little baggie of paper roses. Oh, and here's the one that I put, this is actually the one that I put my white feather in. I was thinking I had put it in one of the ones that I already sent, but I guess I didn't. I put it in one of my new ones. So this is the white feather that I did just from a piece of fabric that I frayed on the edges and took it to the very middle, left a strip in the middle, and this is what I got. And I added some sparkle to this one just like I did the other one. But I just thought those were so pretty and so fun to make. They're a little bit time consuming though. So, but I do want to do a video on those. I think you guys would enjoy that. This is some more laces, and if you haven't noticed, this box is sort of themed in blue colors. So there's laces in here, some of that wide lace that I showed you in the other one, some of the lace that I used on the bow that I made today, and beautiful, beautiful stuff. Here is a little package of bling and a couple of filigree pieces in there. These are fabric strips that have been cut and frayed on the edges. So this is really nice. I'm not going to take it apart because it's tied together. And I added images to this one. Let's just dive in here. I did add a couple of these beautiful stickers. They are of birds and flowers. And I did not give you guys a lot of them. These were something that I got in a beautiful, beautiful Happy Mail package that I got from my friend Sherry. And whoopsies. I think I accidentally put an extra one in here that's supposed to go in the other one that I made. Yeah, that's not supposed to be in there. But anyway, they're really gorgeous. Some of them are just flowers. Oh no, that's what I did. This one has the flowers. Well, it's got birds too. Look at how gorgeous these are. They're so, so, so pretty. And I just thought these would be, yeah, these packages are both the same. So this one goes in the other box. I can see because the bird on top is the same. So that's in there. And then I also I just purchased some of these stickers, and they are sheer leaves. They're not real leaves, they're stickers, but they look gorgeous. And I thought these are going to be fun to use in some of my projects. So I bought some, and I thought, why not share a little bit with my friends? So, and then we've got some images here. And one of my paper doilies. And then just a whole bunch of gorgeous, gorgeous images that you guys can use in your projects. Got some of my angels, and these are the two pieces of sparkly tags. There's that one, and then there's that one. I just made a whole bunch of these because I did it one day just because I wanted to see what they would look like, and they were so pretty I just couldn't stand not to make a whole bunch of them. So I did. I made a bunch of those tags. And do you know, I've almost gone through all of them already with adding them to my embellishment boxes. So, yeah. So anyway, that's what's in this package. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful package. And these packages are all priced differently, you guys, based on, sort of based on size and embellishments that are added to it, and what's on the inside, because some have a little bit more than others. Although really, even though the size of this box is a little smaller, it's got just about as much as was in the other box. So it's also just a wonderful, wonderful box. So there's that one. And I'm going to have to tie this one shut because it's so full it won't shut all the way. And then Ta-da! This is the last one I wanted to show you. Look at how gorgeous that is. This is a very small box. This one I have not filled yet. This will get filled with goodies as well. And I do put pictures on my Etsy store of what's inside the boxes too, so that you know what you're getting when you're purchasing one of my boxes. But I used some washi tape around the edge of this one, and this is one that I painted it white and then I sanded the edges and stuff to make it a little more vintage looking. But look at that. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Oh my gosh. And then the inside of this one, oops, this one has a latch, has the inside done up as well, and that's the inside of the box. It's actually very beautiful, very, very nicely made. This is one of the nicer ones, honestly, because it just is very clean on the inside, and it just is, it's gorgeous. And because it's got the latch on it and all of that good stuff. But these need to go inside this box. And maybe, just maybe, I think I'm going to put one of these sets in there. I think that would be a great idea. What do you guys think? Maybe we'll put a tag. Not that one because it's too long. Well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, one of these would be nice to go inside of this box, unless it takes up too much room. So anyway, that's this box, you guys. I just wanted to show you guys those. I know it extended my video, but thank you so much for watching, you guys. God bless you all. Take care. Be safe. Be well. Take care of yourself. Love your family. Call them and tell them you love them. And I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned for pictures. Bye-bye.